Good morning! I'm back in the clay room where I have all my seedlings, and it's warm enough I'm going to probably start getting these outside. But I have to protect them from the damn birds. So I did have some seedlings, which there's one right there, more seedlings popping up in these, but as you can tell, there's soil missing. So I had to bring it back in because it was outside, and now it's back in. It's protecting from the birds, so... Yeah, and then there's a whole bunch of herbs, and some is medicinal, some is for cooking. Flowers, marigolds. I reseeded all of these that the roof rat got, and hopefully those will start popping. Oh, look, Malabar spinach started popping up right on. Ah, so happy. Yeah, these are all flowers over here, getting a little leggy. They need to get outside. Calendula and cosmos and all kinds of good stuff. Lots of bunching onions. Very happy. These ones are taking their time. So hopefully those will pop up soon. More that needs to pop up soon. Lots of basil. And lots more herbs and things, flowers and herbs all over the place. It's great. And then walking outside, don't mind the mess. These are beautiful. I did not expect those little daisies to get so big, and because they're getting big, I mean, like, I could have taken that one plant and put it in the entire planter. I just didn't think it'd get that big. But I have stevia over here, and lemon verbena, there's peppermint, and then I have basil, sweet basil or Genovese basil, I'm not sure which one. But yeah, so there's basil here. And then, yeah, it's kind of like a tea garden with pretty flowers. I had that chayote squash, and I came outside and stuck it out here, and look, the little leaf is getting bigger, and it's really happy. So thrilled about that. I think this might be borage. I'm not sure. I hope so, because I really like borage. Lots doing well over here. And all of these seed starts, these are not mine. I went to A&P Nursery yesterday. Absolutely love them, and I got more tomatoes and squash. And you'll see in a minute why I don't need them. Here's a pepper. So what did I get? I got, that's a chocolate bell pepper. This is Oregon spring tomato. And that's a zucchini, black beauty zucchini. This is a yellow zucchini, not the crook neck or straight neck. It's actually yellow zucchini. Burgess stuffing. So this is a hollow tomato. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I actually ordered seeds. This is a hollow red tomato. I ordered seeds for a hollow yellow tomato. Who knows where I'm going to put them. I'm excited as well because there's two, and I'm going to very, very, very carefully pull those apart. And then this one is Aunt Ruby's German green tomato, and it says it's got a little bit of a spice to it, so I'm excited about that. All of these yellow zucchini, there are 2 in every single one, so it's a 6-pack. I now have 12. If I don't have zucchini this year, I am literally going to nuke my backyard for squash bugs. So I got strawberries, I got more strawberries here. I have all of these to plant, onion sets. Those I forgot about. I don't know if I'll get anything from them. I don't remember when I bought them, but clearly there's dust, which means I forgot about them somewhere. These are all of my tomato starts. Can you freaking believe these things? I mean, look at how healthy they are. So excited. Some of these that have two, I'm probably going to divide and pot up. But oh my gosh, I've never had starts like this. I'm so excited. The Super Sue did not germinate, so I planted more seeds today, like I need more. Better Boy, same thing. These are from 2017, and I just put the rest of the packet in there. I don't know if they'll germinate or not. And then same thing with Brandywine, finally popped out a sprout. Juliet did not, Marglobe did not, so I'm really weirded out about the Juliet. These are such good, they're like mini Romas. They're awesome tomatoes, really delicious, and I'm really hoping to get more because they're yummy. Over here, we had bees show up right there again, and the pest guy, he comes out and he puts a hormone repellent in there, and then he does a little spray, so he doesn't kill them all, but they don't like it, and then they take off and relocate the queen. So here I have all of these more squash, and let's see, there is okra. This is okra. And lots of squash and cantaloupe. I guess I could go to the other side. So Eagle Pass okra, those are really big, awesome okra. And they don't get all woody until you leave them on there for a while. Candy roaster squash, all kinds of squash. Lots and lots of squash. I love squash, and I've been trying to grow it for several years, but we keep getting squash bugs. So I'm hoping that everything is getting healthy enough that, and I'm getting out here early enough that they won't attack it. Horned melon. If you have never grown Kiwano melon, horned melon, you gotta. They're delicious. The whole thing is edible. It's got little spiky melon that's just delicious. And they're kind of like a cucumber, but not. And you can eat the whole thing, or you can cut, scoop out the flesh if you don't want to eat a spiky, thick rind that isn't bitter. It's good. So yeah, these got a little leggy. They were in the clay room, and I've been nervous about bringing them out because the birds keep getting to them. And the reason why there's a whole bunch that are not sprouted or eaten off is because we had roof rats. Freaking roof rats. So those have been taken care of. I thought that the feral cats were taking care of them, but apparently not. One I'm really excited about. Oh, I think there's a bee in here somewhere. I can hear it buzzing. Not happy, but one I'm excited about is strawberry spinach. I'm excited about that. I've tried to grow it a couple of times and it hasn't worked. But anyway, same thing. Guarding my seeds. Seedlings. These are golden berries. So they're like tomatillos, but they're berries. Purple tomatillo. You always have to plant more than one for pollination. So yeah, I don't know what happened here. I think because I thought that the rat was eating them all. I kept planting more, and now I have a lot. These are gray zucchini, and I replanted all of these. I'm so upset because I had a head start. I had a head start to get out here and get things going before the damn squash bugs start. And yeah, so I hear a bee. I can hear it. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I hope it's not on me, but, whatever. Last time I got stung, I had to end up with a prescription for a silly little EpiPen because I swelled up, and now they think that I need to have that, so I've got that. On over to, let's see, the peppers. Peppers, super excited. So a lot of the peppers have started. What's really cool, this is a sweet pickle pepper from Parks. I do not know what year, but I know it's very old, possibly from the 80s or 90s. My dad gave me a whole lot of seed packets, and a lot of them are from the 80s, and I've tried, just for fun, to try to germinate them, unless, you know, a bird flipped another seed from something else in here. But this one, that was old seed. That didn't do anything. This one here was old seed, so that didn't do anything. So I'm just kind of playing around, doing the seed thing. But these are all peppers except for these bigger things. These are sunflowers. And they're the kind that have a lot of small sunflowers. So hopefully the peppers will sprout. I'm going to probably resow the seeds. This right here is Black Beauty eggplant. I actually have one. It survived the winter and this frost. So these are two Black Beauties that I did, and eggplant, and they are old seeds. So if they don't germinate, I'm okay. But Rosa Bianca eggplant, Casper eggplant, finally got one of those. Long purple eggplant, Kermit, those are little round green ones, very seedy. Shooting star, those are smaller, about that big, maybe a little bigger. I'm thinking the fairy tale are about that big. If you see those anywhere, fairy tale eggplant, get them. They are buttery delicious. You can eat skin and all. They're absolutely delicious. Highly recommend. You know what's weird? So I have cayenne long slim, red rocket cayenne. For some reason, cayennes just don't germinate at all for me. I mean, clearly a lot of peppers don't germinate. Does anybody else have that issue? Because, how frustrating. I did get a poblano. It's just this tiny little thing. It just popped up the other day. And I'm hoping that it will grow, because I really like poblano peppers. Okay, anyway. Does anybody else have any trouble with peppers sprouting? I do. So this is purple tree collards. I finally got a walking stick kale germinated, and I'm wondering if some of these are just needing a little more heat, because I know that walking stick kale and purple tree collards like some heat. I don't know. It's really weird. What the heck? This bee has got to be near me, on me, something stuck on me somewhere. I can still hear it. Anyway, so a lot of these seeds over here are either tree or bush seeds, that vines, stuff like that, that I found that I'm really interested in. And I'm wondering where the heck this bee is. I'm gonna have to check for it. It's not stinging me or anything. It's just, I think it's caught on something, but it's buzzing around. Anyway, I'm really interested in permaculture and perennial foods as well as the annuals. So, yeah, I've been searching out seeds, and I find things, walking stick kale, purple tree collards. Those are things that, they're perennial. They'll stay around year-round. The collards can handle the heat. Yeah, we're in Arizona, zone 9B. The walking stick kale, I've had kale survive as well, as long as my dogs don't get it. Little Dottie digger. But Caucasian mountain spinach, walking stick kale, ramps, they're wild leeks. I don't know if they'll do well in this environment, if it's going to be too hot. Hirschberger potato onions, Welsh onions, perennial leeks, nodding onions. These are all perennial stuff. So, kind of curious just see what I can do. I mean, if they grow, they grow. If they don't, well, you know, it was entertaining. Okay, so this is the curry, papaya, guava, manuka tea tree plants, strawberry tree, golden papaya, more papaya, lots of papaya. I like papaya. Caper bush, tree tomato. Those get big. I don't know where I'm gonna put this stuff. I really don't. Maybe in the front yard. Sorry, Jeff. These are passion fruit. This passion fruit seed was really old, and I don't even know what variety it is. But that thing sprouted. I'm so excited. And I got some other yellow passion fruit, sweet grenadilla, sweet calabash. Really excited. I'm like, oh, I can't find these ones here, so I'll try to grow them from seed. But I can't believe it. That is so cool. Skirt. Skirt's kind of like it's a root vegetable, and if you were to take a skinny itty bitty carrot and have like a lot of roots together, so one plant will make like a spray of roots, and you just basically clean them up and chop them and cook them up like carrots. I don't know that they're in the carrot family, but those have not germinated at all. Maybe they need some heat. This is 9-star cauliflower, and that is a perennial, and it does side shoot, so it doesn't get a great big head or anything like that. A good King Henry is considered a weed, but it's edible. And Turkish rocket. So rocket is another term for arugula a lot of times, but this Turkish rocket gets kind of big. So anyway, if I like it, great. If I don't, I'll pull it out. It's just all fun and games, and again, gotta protect it from the dang birds. I've been pulling some of the frost cover off, so there's that. Lots going on. That's a zinnia. That's a poppy. I think the black swan poppy. Still have onions there. When they bulb up, I'll pull them this year. Jalapeno. That's a zinnia from last season. This is the fairy tale. Really good. This is chubby broccoli. So this is a type of broccoli, and you actually grow it for the stems, and something is eating it. I did find a leaf cutter worm out here. So let's see, how is it? Yodfe, yeah, Yodfe, Yodfeh, and that's chubby broccoli. So yeah, and I might actually have some carrots this year. I need to get more carrots in the ground. That's the celery that I cut off the base of it from some store-bought celery, and I popped it in the ground. It's just growing. That's mustard. And I harvested it and gave it to the chickens, and I just harvested some more here. That's where the bees are. I'm being careful. And this is all more mustard that the chickens are going to get because they don't seem to be eating it. And I know I said this in another video that I was going to get out here and harvest the little mallow seeds for putting in a stir fry or something. I don't know. But I never did. And then that's the flower. That's the mallow flower. It's pretty. Little sweet little thing. But yeah, these are edible. They taste like okra. They're slimy like okra. And then these leaves, as long as you don't get one that has poop on it, but these leaves you can use to wrap up like stuffed grape leaves. These are mallow, so you'd basically just make the stuffing and then wrap them up and cook them. A nice lemon sauce would be good. The bees are just loving all of these flowers. Check out that bee. I love the bees. I need to get a hive. Period. I trimmed up the Mexican lime. The flowers are all over the place now. I like that I put that there. Those have thorns. That Mexican lime has thorns, and so this wall isn't. It's just a little security measure there. You never know these days. Lemon, got some lemon there. That's one of those mustards that went to seed. And so last year I had a bunch of mustard that went to seed, different varieties that I had planted, and I just took the seed stalks after they dried, and I just shook them all over the yard, all over the garden yard area. And this is the result. They just literally popped up everywhere. Except where, well, in some of the mulch, but mostly where it's safe for them to grow, they popped up everywhere. And I'm still waiting to figure out what the heck this is. Is it chamomile? Is it a weed? Do I need to pull it? That one doesn't smell so skunky. There's another one over in another area that smells really skunky. And I planted comfrey here. Because comfrey is something that you want in a kind of a food forest permaculture garden. I planted it over here. And I don't know if I'm going to get it or not. Sure do hope I do. But more celery. Man, that celery went nuts. This is the joy of having wood chips in your yard. Because if you have a weed that pops up, I mean, I could feed it to the chickens, but I can also just leave it there to decompose. It'll feed the yard. And I have nice big grapefruit. Yep, that's got a thick rind. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyone know why grapefruit gets a thick rind? I do not. So this, I think, is caraway. Caraway, I hope so. That would be cool. And I have little thyme. I have thyme growing down here. I'm so excited about that. I've never even gotten thyme to sprout. Curly parsley. Anybody getting bored yet? This is a long video. And then again, bok choy, pak choy, tatsoi. I keep snipping off the flowers except for this one. And this, I just really don't know. I haven't been harvesting this to eat so much. And so, you know, if you grow what you eat, am I going to eat this? So I did a whole big thing of freezer meals, and we've been eating off that, so coming out for fresh greens to cook has not been needed. This is that pepper cress, tasty stuff. A lot of it. I might just snip it down again, and maybe dry it. It's good stuff. I don't know. Put it in soups. Beautiful lettuce back here. Absolutely beautiful. This is where I found those massive. I have found some massive radishes that I forgot. I didn't even know they sprouted. This is corn salad, mache corn salad. So these little edible weeds. It's also really great for like green mulch. It keeps the moisture in the soil. These are red green onions. Red green onions. That sounds fun. And look, I'm getting peas. I'm so excited. Flowers are so pretty. Look at that. Swiss chard right there. Doing great. And this is collard greens and more Swiss chard. So I'm probably going to have to harvest like one of these full heads of collards because it's a little too much. And then, I mean, how much does 2 or 3 people need, right? My papaya died. It died, I'm so sad. And then I snipped off some of the branches. I doubt it'll work, but you never know. I stuck them in the ground. There's one there, another one there, and another one somewhere over here. So if they root, if not, I've got some seeds going, and hopefully that'll work. I planted out all of my brassicas. Oh, I need some mulch on this. It's dry soil up on top. I water every other day. My water timer goes off every other day. I don't water every day. So here you can see this chubby broccoli, the Yodfe. You can see it gets pretty big. Like, I need to actually harvest that, and then I can cut it up and use it in stir fries. But it's also going to seed, which isn't a bad thing. My kale, that's my sugar cane. That's galangal, spice ginger, and bronze fennel, so pretty. And then this is broccoli, and I keep looking to see, am I getting a head yet? No head on the broccoli. So, yeah, this is what I think. I'm like, is this or is this not chamomile? Anybody really good at growing chamomile? I mean, and it kind of smells a little skunky. I don't think it's skunkweed, but I have had chamomile go to seed and just fly all over the place. So, and then there you go, noisy boy or girl. I don't know. Over here is where I have the Black Beauty eggplant. Here are the Brussels sprouts I harvested from them the other day. Don't they know I'm trying to make a video? I'm trying to record what I've done. So these are really small, and if they don't get any bigger, I pulled a bunch of leaves to give them more sunlight. But if they don't get any bigger, I might, this one down here, and then this one, I might just pull them and give them to the chickens. Because if they're not producing well, then why am I growing them? And I really need to harvest this. That is going to happen today. I will be pulling that out. Romanesco broccoli, and it looks like purple broccoli. I thought this was a Romanesco, but maybe it isn't. But it's starting to bolt. And then these are all snow peas over here. I've seen some flowers. I heard something. I wonder if we have another rat back there. I can hear it. Maybe I need to set out a trap. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's a lizard. I don't know. Could be a lizard. We got lots of lizards. I'd prefer it be a lizard. I'd prefer it be a lizard. The apples are getting blossoms on them. I have a friend of mine. She lives in the West Valley, and her Anna apple tree is full, absolutely full of blossoms. And then I'm in the East Valley, and I live kind of close to the res, so it's just a little cooler over here. And so I find it so interesting. We're both in Zone 9B, but hers have blossomed out, and mine are still just starting. Huh. I don't know what the heck that is. Anyway, that'll be a mystery for another time. It actually could be my neighbor's dog. Who knows? But anyway, there's the garden. Ain't it pretty? Ain't it pretty? And, you know, when you look at it, I look at it the same way. Where the hell am I going to put, excuse me, where the heck am I going to put all of these seed starts? Where am I going to put them? I'm thinking along this fence line. I'll put the tomatoes, and I'll pop some runner beans and pole beans in there as well. All of the squash is going to go, and melons are going to go at the base of the arches. The peppers I want to put out under this whole lines, because they get protection from the heat in the summertime, and then they have protection from frost in the wintertime. And after I did those peppers down right at the base of the apple tree, they did great. They had barely any damage, a little bit on the tips that were just kind of poking way out. I just cut those off. So I think I have my pepper issue going. Oh, and you know what? Do you see this right over here? That right there is my artichoke. And it's doing great. It's doing great. Yeah, I need a bigger yard. That's it. Maybe we'll just get rid of the pool. Take the pool out. And this can all be garden. No, I need to start in the front yard. That's what I need to do. I'll start in the front yard. Well, you guys have a great weekend. It's Saturday. Have a beautiful weekend. I'm going to keep getting back to work. I'm going to keep doing my thing and just kind of puttering around and figuring out where I'm going to put some of this. Yeah, I'm gonna amend the soil a little bit in my, we call this the grotto. This is the passion grotto because there's passion flower. I said I'm gonna get going, but here I am, keep talking. Anyway, I am gonna put some amendment and mulch in here and kind of loosen up the soil a little bit, and then I'm going to put a bunch of mint because it's, you always want your mint contained. So mint and flowers and different things in here. And I might even put some of that squash. Because I can tie the squash, even though it's a bush, the summer squash, the zucchini, even though they're bush type, they still grow a little bit of a vine, and you can tie them up and grow them vertically. And so I might put them on the outside of this, because if I put them on the inside, I'm afraid that they'll really just take over this whole area. What a problem to have, right? But I'm afraid they'll take over this whole area and it'll be hard to walk around. And my husband likes to have a clear path when he's taking care of the pool. So, yeah, I might have to do it that way. I don't know. We'll see. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye for now.